Today I will talk about lot number 158 from our upcoming auction on August 17, 2024, Fine Asian Art. This is Chinese, of course, QIANLONG, 18th century. It's a bianhu, a moon flask, very nice, covered almost overall in robin's egg glaze, which is a popular glaze in the 18th century. It's quite thick because the idea is to recreate what looks like a mountainous landscape and to control the flow of the glaze to the extent that here on the base you have very nice spotting, but here you have what looks like a landscape design. And this is not a coincidence, this is intentional. And only, of course, the best potters from the Imperial workshop could create such magnificent effects. You have also, of course, the spots here around here, and then some kind of abstract flowing here around the snake heads, which consist of anchors here of the two bianhu handles. You have also here in the shape the characteristic bosses that are so unusual on one side, but then very well known because this is a classic imperial shape. There is a good comparison of the shape in the same size, or almost the same size in blue and white, which we can show here. And of course there are other bianhus known that have the robin's egg glaze, and many other wares, like for instance a beautiful double gourd with handles that sold for roughly 180,000 euros. There it is, a China Guardian here. And then, of course, all kinds of bianhus which sold for crazy prices at Sotheby's or Christie's in Hong Kong. They're not as rare actually as this piece, but this has some I'd say minor condition issues because to create this pooling and this effect that the robin's egg glaze so beautifully has in the early 18th century, it is very thick, and it already sits on a neatly potted vessel, which is quite massive, you can feel it, and so it has some cracklings to the glaze, and as a result of that there is some flaking, which you can see here and also here on the top. You have to handle it carefully to avoid further flaking of the glaze. It's quite stable, but as I said, it has some crackling in areas, so it should always be handled with care. And then it has here this typical brown wash, which was used in the time around 1740, 1750 or earlier. And of course the incised 6-character imperial mark in the recessed glaze, which also has the robin's egg glaze here. I think this was found actually at a small auction in the United Kingdom on the countryside, and purchaser was told there that the piece was found in a local estate and it's probably been for a very long time. And yeah, now it's here up for auction at a starting price of 7,500 euro, which I think reflects the condition issues. I think if this would be in perfect condition, it would be much more expensive. It's exceptionally beautiful because of the mastery of the glaze, which is so unique in these pieces. If you're a collector of imperial wares, imperial Chinese porcelain, that's a chance to acquire a nice little gem. Good luck in bidding.